A brand new video shows New York Governor Kathy Hochul getting an earful as she was leaving the wake for murdered NYPD officer Jonathan Diller, this over in Massapequa. A source tells me this happened moments after Hochul refused to abide by the family's wishes. They would do an open casting viewing, and she did not want to wait on the outside. So she came in while they were closing the casket. As she stormed in, they just couldn't stop her. I'm told that family members let her have it when she got there, saying, quote, "His blood is on your hands."
New York Governor Kathy Hochul attends the funeral of Jonathan Diller and is turned away by family members and law enforcement. So, like I told you guys before, the governors of these liberal cities are on the sides of the criminals. Okay, and this is very clear and plain to see. This is why she's not allowed to come into the wake. And it's such a sad thing, when this happens, that you don't support your city. You don't have the support of your law enforcement. Like, what does that look like? It's crazy. That's crazy. If anybody should be sticking together, it should be the governor and the law enforcement. They should respect you. You should be well respected, not turned away at an officer's funeral. It's such a disgrace. It's absolutely a disgrace. Take a look at this clip.
A brand new video shows New York Governor Kathy Hochul getting an earful as she was leaving the wake for murdered NYPD officer Jonathan Diller, this over in Massapequa. A source tells me this happened moments after Hochul refused to abide by the family's wishes. They would do an open casting viewing, and she did not want to wait on the outside. So she came in while they were closing the casket. As she stormed in, they just couldn't stop her. I'm told that family members let her have it when she got there, saying, quote, "His blood is on your hands." When Hochul got outside, that's when another family member confronted her, telling her that the governor laws need to change because that's the reason why Officer Diller is dead tonight. Hochul wasn't the only one approached at the wake. Mayor Eric Adams and DA Alvin Bragg were both confronted directly, this time by Officer Diller's wife. The source tells me she let them have it too, telling them the same thing that was told to Hochul. His blood is on your hands. I understand that Bragg kept quiet, and for a second it looked like Adams was going to engage. He realized he was heavily outnumbered and a politician, thought better of it, and left. The most shocking part about all this is that despite the fact that none of these leaders were welcomed at the wake, I have now learned tonight from a source that Kathy Hochul, the governor, asked to speak at tomorrow's funeral at St. Rose. So did, hold on to something tight, AG Letitia James. Both were rejected by the family.
The family handled it much better than I would have handled it, honestly. They need to show the footage of what actually happened in the wake. I'm pretty sure that they softened it up pretty good, but the family members are probably irate, I'm pretty sure. Soft on crime mayor, soft on crime governor, soft on crime everybody. Criminals get out of jail. But Trump showed up, given all respect. Why? Because he's law and order.
Let's go out right now out to New York. That is where the former President Donald Trump attending the wake of a fallen New York City police officer. He is speaking to the media now. Let's listen on Live Now from Fox.
I want to thank Bruce and all of the people that have worked so hard to make this area beautiful and safe. And this is what happened is such a sad event, such a horrible thing. And it's happening all too often, and we're just not going to let it happen. We just can't. 21 times arrested this thug, and the person in the car with him was arrested many times, and they don't learn because they don't respect. They're not given the respect. The police are the greatest people we have. There's nothing and there's nobody like them, and this should never happen. I just visited with a very beautiful wife that now doesn't have her husband. Stephanie was just incredible. Their child, brand new, beautiful baby, sitting there innocent as can be, and doesn't know how his life has been changed. But the Diller family you'll never be the same. You can never be the same. And we have to stop it. We have to stop it. We have to get back to law and order. We have to do a lot of things differently because this is not working. This is happening too often. It's an honor to be here. And again, I want to just thank all of you folks for allowing this. And Bruce, thank you. Bruce has been a friend of mine for a long time. He's done an incredible job out here. But this is such a sad occasion. The only thing we can say is maybe something is going to be learned. We've got to toughen it up. We've got to strengthen it up. This should never be allowed. Things like this shouldn't take place, and to take place so often. So thank you all for being here. It's an honor, and it's an honor for me to be here. This is a great family, the Diller family. I met the friends, and I met every one of them inside, and these are just incredible people that are just devastated. They're devastated. They've got a tough road. It's going to be a very tough road. So thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you very much.
Trump, is there anything
I just want to say thank you to President Trump for coming here to be with the Diller family. It was very comforting for them. It was very warm inside, and people were very, very they were very blessed to have someone like President Trump who cared so much, spent a lot of time with the family, and was, again, a tremendous comfort to the family and probably the most difficult time this family's ever had. May God bless Stephanie. Ryan, we are going to help raise because he's only 1 year old and he's going to grow up without a dad, but he's going to have thousands of dads that are going to look after him, and to Fran, his mother, and to Jennifer, and Jason, his brother and sister, and the whole family, Aunt Carol, Uncle Jimmy. Our hearts go out to them, and may God bless them, and may God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And so very obviously Trump is attended the wake and is invited, welcomed. So that should tell you a lot right there, that the law enforcement actually wanted to have him there because he's about law and order. All right. And we know that the governors in these liberal cities and the mayors like Eric Adams, the attorney generals, Alvin Bragg, Letitia James, all these people are corrupted. Everybody should know that by now. And when we're saying corrupted, these are George Soros funded agents. OK, so, they're all working together in unison, all right, to bring down the Trump administration. Everybody should know that. We've been saying it for a long time. But this is a story that you can clearly see the contrast. If anything, you can see that the law enforcement is not on the governor's side. That is paramount here. OK, they don't support her policies because they harm police officers, the very ones putting their lives on the line. Every single day. Literally, they're letting criminals out of jail. The murderer has been arrested 21 times. Okay. The driver has also been arrested. 21 times they let him back out on the streets in New York City. I want you to wrap your head around that. I want you to understand what's going on here. Okay. That they're trying to arrest the good guys and they're letting the bad guys out onto the streets. The people of New York should be absolutely outraged. Okay. I heard someone say that New York City is like Gotham City now. It really is. That's what it is. That's what it looks like a Hollywood horror film. Okay. So you guys better make some noise at the ballot box, man. Trump 2024. You know it. This has been Yup, I Said It. Till next time, guys. Thank you.